Hi everyone. This is going to be a video detailing the new NyteSplash UI beta update. This is the first version of our UI. We will have a UI v2 coming that'll be a little more detailed in terms of task views and things like that. But for now, this is going to be an overview of NyteSplash. On the download page, we have two installers, Mac and Windows. You're just going to download the relevant one for you, and I've placed it here. Once you run this, you're going to get a shortcut for NyteSplash on your desktop, and once you have that, you can just go ahead and launch NyteSplash. So this is our brand new UI. Within it is basically all the settings that you would have previously had to mess with in files, and basically everything is done now through the UI, so it's super easy to use. This is the main page, and if we scroll down, we have a console, and that'll be relevant once you start your tasks. Just going from the top down, the first thing I'd like to mention is clicking the NyteSplash logo will switch between dark mode and light mode. I'll use dark mode for this video. We have in-app notifications here, as you can see, as well as desktop notifications for passing Splash. These buttons up here are just our socials, so this is joining Discord, Twitter, and this will link to our YouTube channel for these videos. Coming from the bottom down, first thing I'd like to point out is that mousing over anything will tell you what it is, how to use it, that kind of thing. So first off, we're just going to paste in our license key. I already have that pasted in. Splash URL, this is going to be the release that you're going for. This is going to be the splash page for that release or the product URL. So in this case, I just have a pair of power phases in here and default URL. So this is the URL that is going to be loaded up when you launch NyteSplash initially. All of your windows are going to load to this page. You can leave it at example.com. That's just going to load a very simple web page. The simpler the better. It means your windows are going to be easier to load and load faster. Local tasks and proxy tasks are exactly what they sound like, amount of tasks that use your local IP and amount of tasks that use proxies. If you're running on a server, keep this to a minimum, use 0 because most servers are not able to load Yeezy Supply. So you're probably going to use 0 for this if you're running on a server. If you're not running on a server, I suggest running at least 8 local tasks and then the rest use proxy tasks. Stagger delay is the time in milliseconds between loading each window when the tasks are first launched. So all the windows are going to pop up and then they're going to load, in this case, 2 seconds apart. This is what I like to keep it at. Link change delay. When you mass link change, this is going to be the delay in between changing links. I also like to keep this one at 2000 milliseconds, 2 seconds. Enable save cookies. Leave this checked. Basically, it just takes the best cookies from your list and uses them first. Nothing to worry about. So we have a Discord webhook section with a tester. You hit test webhook, it's going to send a message to your webhook. And then here's where we come into our managers. So proxy manager, this is where you're going to open it up, paste in your proxies, and press save. Account manager, this is in the form of Gmail, then password, then the recovery email. And the recovery email is used because a lot of times when you're logging into Gmails with proxies, it'll ask you to enter your recovery email, so NyteSplash will automatically do that for you. Next, we have the cookie manager. So here, it's just going to show you how many cookies you currently have loaded, and it's going to tell you that your cookies that you're going to enter are only loaded once you start tasks. So dragging it in, then starting tasks will load your new batch of cookies. So to load cookies, we use the cookie destroyer script created by the PD developers, and we will have our own extension, but for now we use PDs. So it's pretty simple to use. Basically, once you download the cookie files from the extension, I have 2 here, you're just going to hit open directory, and it's going to open up this. We're just going to take them in, drag them, and then close it. And then you're done. And next we have our profile manager. So this is going to open up a new window. And in this window, we can do exactly what it sounds like, manage our profiles. So we have 2 default profiles in here. I'm just going to load the test one. And if we want to make a new profile from it, we can just name this Bob and become Bob Doe. And we'll make billing the same as shipping and press save. Now we have our new profile, Bob, and we can just go ahead and close out of this. So here we have the task actions. Starting task, stopping task, saving settings. When you start tasks, it's important to note that your settings are automatically saved, so you don't necessarily need to click this. This is just for if you want to open up NyteSplash, change some settings, and then close it. And then here we have actions for while your tasks are running. So we have mass link change, which will change the link of all your running tasks. This will log into Gmail on all your running tasks, and this will minimize all your running tasks. So let's just do a quick little test run. I'm going to open up 3 local tasks, and I'm going to hit Start Task. I'm going to scroll down to the console so you guys can see what happens. It's going to authenticate with your key, and then I'll move these to the side. And we'll see initial page loaded 3 times, authenticated as developer, and it loaded 18 new cookies from the 2 files that I dropped in there. I have 3 accounts in my account manager. I'm not using any proxies. And yeah, so if we take a look at our 3 windows, they've all loaded to example.com. And if we want, we can go ahead and mass link change to, mass link change to easysupply.com. And if I hover over this, you'll see that every 2 seconds it changes. And now they are all on Easy Supply. I clicked this, so obviously it gave me a browser ready for checkout because I loaded the product page. So this is what would happen if you pass Splash. So once we are on this page, all you're going to do is select your size as usual. I passed 2, that's why it sent me 2 messages. It'll also send a Discord webhook. So you're going to select your size as usual, press purchase, and it'll add to cart. Go to checkout, and this is where autofill comes in. So to use your profiles, you're just going to right click the screen, click autofill profile, and select your profile name. We'll use Bob. We'll go to review and pay. And then same thing for payment, just right click and do your autofill. This is fake information, so obviously we're going to get declined. And if we look in the console here, we'll see what it used the cookies for. So in the end, we got a payment decline, and that's completely normal since we're using fake information, and this will also send a payment decline message to your webhook. Now within the browsers themselves, we have this button will just load the splash page. This button will load the cart. This will link change, and you can use this to change the current window or all windows. It doesn't matter. But you can also control all windows from the UI, of course. This Google login I have yet to show you, but I'll demonstrate that right now. And more. Auto cookie replacement, this is true by default. You don't need to worry about this. Open developer tools, you also don't need to worry about this. Minimize all windows, you also don't need to worry about this as it's right here. So I'm going to go ahead and show you mass Gmail login. I'm going to click this, and you'll see that it's going to log all my windows into Gmail for me. Perfect. One by one by one. Now I'm logged into Gmail on all my windows. And lastly, I'm going to click minimize all. Boom. Minimized all my windows. So my recommended usage for minimize all is once you put all your tasks in the splash page, you can just hit minimize all, and once a task passes splash, it'll pop up even if it's minimized, and you'll know that it's time to check out. So I believe that's everything. This has just been a quick overview, and there will be more detailed information within the Discord. But yeah, so this is our UI update. I hope you guys enjoy it. We worked hard on it, and hopefully this makes it easier for you guys to run. I know that messing with files and stuff before can be tedious and it can be annoying to set up, but yeah, this is our solution for that for now. So thank you, and if you have any questions, please DM me on Discord, mixedup number 6951. Bye everyone.